Seeing your body change so much during pregnancy can have such a huge toll on your mind, on your body, and on your spirit. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about body image during pregnancy. Whew, this is a big one. For someone that is currently 28 weeks pregnant in the third trimester, on her third pregnancy, this is something that I know all too well. Seeing your body change so much during pregnancy can have such a huge toll on your mind, on your body, and on your spirit. Especially if you are used to seeing your body a certain way, you're used to your clothes fitting a certain way, it can be hard to embrace those changes. And like I said before, as someone who's on her third pregnancy, who has already had 2 children, who has already worked and got her body back twice after having those 2 children, it doesn't make it any easier the third time around. So today we're going to talk about how to deal with body changes during pregnancy. I'm going to provide you with some tips, some of the things that I am personally doing myself to help me get my mindset right, to help me feel good about the body that I'm in, the body that is creating a beautiful human life right now. So let's get into it. So I have my iPad right here. I have some notes because mom brain, I just can't remember it all. Usually I try to remember all my points, but no, I got my iPad right here. So if you see me looking down throughout the video, just know I'm looking at my iPad so that we can get through the notes. So some of the things that I currently am struggling with as I am going through these body changes is I feel like my clothes aren't really fitting the way I want them to. My back rolls, I'm like, ooh, the back rolls are coming out. I feel like my nose is spreading. Like I have been super hard on myself, but not really. So I've been very intentional in what am I going to do to help combat that? Because like I said, this isn't my first rodeo. I know that I can get my body even better after pregnancy. I know that this is only temporary, but it does not help, especially with all the hormonal changes that you're going through, all the emotions. Like pregnancy is a lot. It's hard to explain. It's something that you really don't understand until you go through it. And even though you've probably already been through it, every pregnancy is different. So we're going to talk about what are some things that you can do to help with your body image, your body changes during pregnancy, to help boost your self-esteem, your confidence, and your love for your growing body during pregnancy. So first, my recommendation is to just try to accept the changes during pregnancy. Understand that these body changes are natural, that they're necessary, and that they are so important to bring this baby's life into the world. And that is something that I am constantly telling myself when I look into the mirror and I'm like nitpicking at myself, like understanding that everybody who has a baby, who is pregnant, their body will go through changes. And although those changes may look different for everyone, it is normal and it is expected for you to get some stretch marks, for you to have some swelling, for your nose to spread, for you to have, you know, maybe you might have a rash or a melasma or growing breasts. Like it can look different for everyone, but change is inevitable when having a kid. So I think acknowledging that and accepting that is the first step and the first key. And whenever you have those moments where you look in the mirror and you're like, I don't know about this, remember that little bundle of joy that you're going to hold in just a couple of months is growing. Like it is such an amazing and beautiful thing to be able to grow life within your body. So just constantly reminding yourself of that can really help to get you out of that funk. Another thing that I would recommend is practicing positive self-talk and affirmations. Whenever I walk in front of the mirror and I notice that I'm starting to go in that bad or negative self-talk, I always think of like the good angel and the bad angel on your shoulder. So whenever that little bad angel is trying to like, I'm like, be quiet. And I just like hug myself and I rub my belly and I talk to my baby and I tell myself how beautiful my belly is, how beautiful the stretch marks are. And honestly, I love my stretch marks. I love scars. Personally, I've always have. I just feel like they tell a story. So I really just try to embrace that, wow, these stretch marks are a representation of all of my beautiful children that I was able to bring into this world and I was able to carry. So really just giving yourself affirmations. I love my body. I look so beautiful. I love my belly. I love my stretch marks. This is a representation of the life that I'm creating. So really just giving yourself so much love, so much encouragement, because you are doing a great job. Next, I recommend adjusting your wellness routines. Oftentimes with the body changes comes an inability to do things the way you're used to. So if you were someone that was super active before, you were used to working out, you were used to moving your body, it may not be as easy. And I know this one all too well. I was super active with my second pregnancy. I love to work out. My health and wellness journey is very important to me. And with this pregnancy, it has been hard, y'all. I have been struggling, not only because of my sciatic pain and because of just the baby is so low and I have so much pelvic pressure. I just haven't been able to work out. I've been super tired. I haven't been able to walk. Like all the things that I have planned to do, I can't do. So making modifications and understanding that this is temporary. Like right now, I gain so much peace and solace in knowing that I'm in my third trimester. I'm about to have my baby in 12 weeks and I will be able to get back to myself again. I'll be able to walk again. I'll be able to work out again. So 12 weeks is such a small amount of time when you think about it in the grand scheme of things. And wherever you are in your pregnancy, it is such a small moment in the bigger picture of your life. So if you have to sit one out or modify or make changes during this small period of time, it is okay, because there's so much time left ahead that you can do all of the things that you really want to do. Another thing that I recommend is getting some nice comfortable clothes. So like I said earlier, I know one of the hardest things is like putting on some of your clothes and realizing that you don't like the way it fits. You may not like the bulge in your, like for me, my back fat is one of the things I'm just like telling my husband, like, oh my God, look at this roll. And he's just like, you're beautiful, which I'm so thankful that I have that support system that is constantly like, girl, you look good. You're carrying so well, you know, and it helps to boost my confidence as well. But one of the things that you can really do to help with your confidence is dress for your bump. If your clothes are not giving you that confidence, get some new clothes. Buy a couple of pieces that when you put on, they make you feel good. Another thing that I like to do is I like to fix my hair up and just do things that make me feel good. Things that make me feel pretty, things that make me feel confident. So you want to take care of yourself in that way. Do those self-care things. Making sure that you're hydrating your belly, hydrating your skin. I've really been focusing on my skincare routine, making sure that I'm moisturizing and doing my serums. I even started recently using a gua sha. So just doing things that you can control to make you feel a little sense of normalcy is going to be super, super helpful during all of these changes that you're experiencing. So next we're going to talk about some of the common body changes and coping strategies. So weight gain is something that is inevitable during pregnancy. I hope that you are not trying to be on a diet plan or trying to lose weight during your pregnancy, because it's inevitable. You're growing a whole nother life in your body. It's inevitable. What you can do is just focus on making sure that you're giving yourself the right amount of nutrients and things that you need for your growing body and your growing baby. You're going to really want to focus on eating healthy and, if possible and capable, doing the appropriate exercises that you can to just make sure that you're having a healthy pregnancy. But when you are focusing on eating healthy or working out, the goal isn't to be, you know, to try to lose weight. The goal is just to try to make sure that you're in the best health and shape for your baby, for your labor, for your delivery, and for your pregnancy. Next, another common change during pregnancy is stretch marks. We talked about this a little bit earlier. Stretch marks is common. As your skin stretches, you may notice some stretch marks. Stretch marks can look a little bit different for some people. I know some people, their stretch marks are usually like lighter. Some people, their stretch marks are darker and a little bit more 3D. Things that you can do to help with stretch marks is just making sure that you're keeping your skin super, super hydrated. One of the common side effects during pregnancy as your belly grows is like your belly can be super itchy. When you have that itchy feeling, you don't really want to scratch it, you want to hydrate. So if you feel like your skin is dry, if you feel like you're itching more than you usually would, apply some body butter or some body oils. Really keep it moisturized, rub on that skin, and it's not going to prevent your stretch marks, but it can help with just managing them and maybe help with just making sure that you're not scratching and irritating your skin. Swelling is also one of those things that is a common change during pregnancy. Some people experience swelling early on in their pregnancy. Some people experience it towards the end. Swelling is something that is common during pregnancy. If you're noticing that you're experiencing some swelling like in your feet, you may want to lay down, elevate your feet so that that swelling can kind of go down. You're going to want to wear comfortable shoes. You may want to wear compression stockings. And if the swelling ever becomes severe or it's like super like unusual to you, always consult your medical provider just to make sure that everything is going well with you during your pregnancy. Another common change during your pregnancy will be breast changes. I know personally my breast got so swollen and so tender since my first trimester. It was so painful for me. And that was not something that I experienced with my first 2 pregnancies. It was just sensitive to touch. Now that I'm in my 3rd trimester, that pain and swelling has gone down a little bit. It's not as painful for me, but it will be again once I get to the end of the 3rd trimester and I start breastfeeding. Those breast changes are something that is super common during pregnancy. So you want to make sure that you're going to get a comfortable bra. I had to get new bras during this pregnancy because my old bras were not comfortable. They were too tight because my breasts grew. So if you're noticing that your breasts have changed, do what you can to help with that. Get some new bras, get some nursing bras. I had to get some nursing bras. I got like some bandeau type bras because I noticed that I like that better. It made me feel more comfortable and it made me feel beautiful and confident. Another thing that I'm going to recommend is really rely on your support system. If you have a support system, whether that be your spouse, your family, your friends, your coworkers, having a loving and caring support system who can encourage you, can validate your feelings, can listen to you is going to be so helpful during this time. Whenever I get to those points where I'm just like in the mirror nitpicking at myself, having my husband tell me, "You're so beautiful, like I love your body, I love your belly," like that makes me feel so good and it helps me to get out of my own head. So I really recommend and encourage you to lean on your support system. Let them know how you're feeling, talk to them, and let them support you through this difficult emotional time. Another little tip that may be helpful is documenting your journey, taking pictures, taking videos, because even though right now you may be like, "Oh, I don't like this roll," or "My nose is spreading," or you don't like the way your body looks, once you have the baby, you're going to want to look back at those moments and be like, "Oh my gosh, I miss my belly so much. I loved my belly." Like in the moment, you may not be able to appreciate those body changes, but by documenting and journaling how you felt, taking pictures, taking videos, and being able to look back at that after you have the baby, I know that it can definitely be very special. I constantly look back at my old pictures and videos from my previous pregnancies and I'm just like, "Oh my god, like look at my belly, look at how I looked," and you appreciate it a lot more when you're not in it. So that can also be very helpful with helping to navigate your body changes. My last tip, something that I'm personally doing, is really focusing on the future. So even though I am practicing gratitude and really just wanting to enjoy every moment of my pregnancy, I'm really just like embracing the fact that this is my last pregnancy and just taking in all those emotions and those feels, because I'm not going to be carrying a baby in my body again. Like this is the last one. So I use that to bring me excitement and joy whenever I have those feelings of, "Oh my gosh, like my body is changing, my nose is spreading, my back roll is popping out." I just remind myself like this is the last time, and every time the baby kicks, I just smile and I like try to enjoy it because I know I'm going to miss it once it is gone. But I'm also just super excited and focused about postpartum and working on my body again and working on my goals and getting my body to a place that's even better than it was pre-pregnancy. Pre-pregnancy, I looked good, y'all, and I'm probably gonna post a picture so you guys can see what I looked like before I got pregnant. But I just felt good, I felt sexy, I felt beautiful, I felt confident, and then I got pregnant. And I just know that after I have this baby, I'm going to get my body back even better than before, and that just gives me so much joy and so much excitement and so much to look forward to. So maybe setting goals for yourself post baby can really help to like give you some joy and excitement and get you out of your head and not focusing on every little change that's happening currently in your body. And I'm going to end this video off by just saying that, remember, every pregnancy is unique. Every pregnancy looks different. Everyone's body changes in different ways. So try not to focus on what the next person's pregnancy looks like or the next person's baby or how much weight the next person is gaining. Don't worry about that. Focus on yourself, focus on your baby, focus on making sure that you are healthy, baby is healthy, that your mind, that your body, that your spirit is at peace, because the time is going to fly before you know it and you won't be pregnant anymore. So just try to enjoy and embrace the moment and the journey while you're in it, and understand that your feelings are valid, that it's normal to feel the way that you feel. You don't have to dismiss them. You just don't want to stay in them. You don't want to dwell in them. And that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And share your thoughts in the comments if you're currently pregnant, if you're currently going through body changes right now. Let's talk about it in the comments. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!